Hey everybody, Elvis here. I'm at the Fairchild oak tree. Now, there's a legend about this tree. James Orman hung himself from this tree, so this place is fucking haunted. Story number one. Stay the fuck away from this tree. Story number two is there's actually a witch that lived out here. And back in the days, if you ever came down this road, people would find people's bodies hanging above the car, the Model A, it was said, by their intestines with the car running. She would stop the car hanging by their intestines and the car would still be running. Another story. Down the road, way out yonder that way, this thing called the Tomoka Lights. Everybody was terrified of those. Don't know what the fuck they were, aliens or swamp gas or something. It's another story about swamp gas. And it was a pink cloud, and hunters reported it. And if you got caught by this pink cloud, it would dissolve your flesh down to the bone. All these stories to stay away from this fucking place. I don't know who James Orman was, but his son is buried in a tomb across the street. It says, "Here lies a good man." So here it is, the Fairchild oak tree. Now, me being a forensic scientist and all, why is this tree bigger than any other tree in this place? Now I have a notion that all these trees are the same age. Well, let me show you something. So, the beginning of this reel was, stay the fuck away from this tree. Once upon a time, there was a whole bunch of bamboo here, decades. Recently, they cut the bamboo down. It's starting to grow back. And out over here, so I was a kid, I always wondered what these things was. There was one or two of them sticking up. One, two, three, four. Something big was sitting here once upon a time. I'd reckon there'd probably be 12 feet apart, 10 feet apart, from there to there, maybe 10 foot apart. And here's where it gets funny. After they cut the bamboo, I heard a babbling creek running down here. After all this bamboo was removed, I see hundreds and hundreds of old fucking bottles down here. See, we got fresh water running down the hill, nice groundwater, but go around the corner, you can see it coming out of a spring. Out of the ground, just out of the wall. This creek has been running for a long time. And when I got down here, you can find some of these old bottles. Got some trash people been throwing down here. Found once upon a time, so people have been picking this stuff up. It's a Listerine bottle. I dated it to 1920 something. An old mason jug there. There's an old jug. See, this isn't a modern jug or a modern mason jar even. Looks like an old ketchup bottle. Saying on it. Not time. Not to be refilled. Not to be refilled, it says in that bottle. There we go. There's the cache of all the bottles. I think I did come from that part of the hill once upon a time. Oh, these old bottles from way back when. Like I said, I found that Listerine bottle and I dated it to the 20s. It's an old weird bottle right there too. And I reckon back in the 20s, You couldn't go to your local hardware store and just buy a bunch of mason jar. I'm pretty sure you probably could, though. Use the canned vegetables and stuff like that. But well, I just said, that little ketchup bottle there. There's the babbling brook, fresh water. Now, say this is an essay. You got a big ass tree. You got a story. Stay the fuck off the road. You got babbling brook of fresh water. Story of the witch telling the people, it talks about Model 8 Ford. Your body is hanging above your Model 8 Ford. Back in the 20s. I know nitrogen, phosphorus, is one of the biggest fertilizers for plants. Well, two of the big three. Potassium, nitrogen, phosphorus. And I talked to a good old boy. What's up, Mr. Allen? About this right here. Well, he thinks this used to be here, which I kind of told him as well, and no one talks about this. He says about an 800-gallon still would sit right above here. What do you heat your still with in the 20s? You don't have propane. Fire. You got a giant fucking tree right here. From the ashes. Fertilizer. Put all this story together. Fairchild oak tree. You got moonshine. Talk at you later. Bye.